Arctic. We live in Northwest Territories. This is the Baffin Island. And we live in Iqaluit. Right here.
Hi, Olipa.
Hi, Jaji.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well. And you?
Me? I'm just getting off work.
Wow, so we have a lot of stories that you shot?
Oh, yes. Oh, hi. Welcome to Takuginai. I'm Jaji, and I'm here with...
Ulipa. Today, we're going to show you a lot of stories. Some of them are legend stories. Some of them are just stories.
Oh, wow, that sounds like fun. So,
yes.
So let's watch to see what we'll be seeing.
Yes.
Da. Gu. Ye. Na. E.
So, Jaji,
Huh?
what are we going to watch first?
First, we are going to watch Tick-Talick-Tack.
Yeah, wow. Let's see the story of Tick-Talick-Tack. I would like to tell you a story about Tick-Talick-Tack. Tick-Talick-Tack went out hunting when he was a teenager. He went his usual hunting ground. He hunted different kinds of birds with his bow and arrows. When he was trying to kill a bird, he did not notice when the ice floe he was on broke off. He noticed when it was too late to get to shore, and it was also getting dark. When he woke up the next morning, he saw an island. So he crossed over to the island by jumping onto loose ice pans. He was so tired and hungry he felt weak. He was so afraid he would starve to death. Then he laid down on the ground and dreamt that his home had sent him something to go home with. He suddenly woke up just when a raven was about to land on him. He grabbed the raven and killed it. Then he remembered his dream and started to make something he could use to go home with. He put together some material so he could make an avatak. He was going to test it around the island first before he used it. When he had enough material, he made several avataks. When he started home, he forgot the mate he was going to bring. He paddled across the sea to the other side. He saw his relatives on the edge of the shore who were getting some water. His mother did not recognize him because everyone had thought he was gone for good. So everyone gathered together for a big celebration. My story of Tick-Talick-Tack. I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm so happy to be sleeping over, Simon.
It's good to have you over, Davidi. Sleep overnight.
My uncle went out hunting today. He's coming tomorrow. He didn't want me to be home alone.
Well, you're not supposed to be home alone in a big house like that, Davidi. You're going to keep me company tonight.
Okay. What I brought with me is my uncle's favorite book.
I'm going to read you a story from his favorite book. Uncle Matu's favorite book. What's it called? What's it about, Davidi?
He tells me there's some legend stories in there, but I don't know how to read. Can you teach me?
Well, I'm going to read you a story before you go to bed. And there's all kinds of different stories in here. And there's one story that Uncle Matu wants you to read with me. So I'll read it to you.
Okay.
And we'll see what happens to Peter.
Peter?
This story is about a little boy, and his name is Peter.
Wow.
Okay?
Okay.
Every morning when Peter woke up, he went outside. One morning when he woke up, he noticed that it had snowed all night. The whole countryside was covered in snow.
Wow.
Yeah, pure white, clean, fresh snow. He made tracks on the fresh snow. He walked different ways so that his footprints made different patterns.
Whoa.
He even dragged his feet.
Whoa.
He found a stick and banged it onto the house. And when he did that, the snow fell on his head. Oh, poor Peter. Peter built a snowman and two angels. He found a small hill and slid down.
Wow.
Yeah, that should be fun. When he started to walk home, he put a snowball in his pocket. Imagine that, putting a snowball in his pocket.
Yeah.
Peter.
It's like putting a ball in your pocket, I think.
Let's see why he does that. When he got home, he told his mother about what he did in the snow. Then he remembered the snowball he had brought home. He went to show his mother the snowball. When he checked in his pocket, the snowball was gone.
No wonder it melts.
Yes, snow melts.
Yeah.
I guess Peter didn't know that.
Well, I guess so.
Yes,
I know that because we got lots of snow.
Yeah, his mother started to laugh and told him that when the snow gets to a warm place, it melts.
Wow, yeah, I know that.
Yes.
My uncle tells me not to bring too many snows in the house. It's gonna wet everything on the floor, or even if I put it on top of the table, it will melt.
And it turns to water and everything gets wet. That's right, Davidi. Let's continue the story and see what happens next.
Okay.
That night, when Peter was asleep, he dreamt it was summer. When he got up the next morning, he rushed to the window to see if it was summer. Silly boy, eh? Then he knew it was just a dream. He was so happy that there was still snow on the ground, he went to his friend Julie and played in the snow.
Wow, I like playing on the snow too.
Yes, and that's the end of the story.
Wow.
That's Peter's day. Yeah, the snow he put in his pocket melted. What else did he do? He slid down a small hill.
And he made angels.
Angels and a snowman. You like playing outside in the snow?
I love to go sliding.
Well, you're going to go to bed soon because it's bedtime, and tomorrow morning you can go and play in the snow. How's that, Davidi?
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go change.
Okay.
Grandpa,
Yes, dear.
we have a storytelling session in school. Do you know any good legend stories I can tell?
Yes, dear. There's a legend story I'll tell you. I'll tell you a couple. There was an orphan boy named Iqaluit. His name was Iqaluit. He was looked after by his grandparents. You see, his grandparents took care of him. He didn't have any parents. His grandparents and neighbors constantly treated him badly. His grandparents let him sleep in the porch. He had to sleep between two dogs to keep himself warm. He would try and get in the main part of an igloo, but the dogs barked at him and pulled him back to the porch. He'd sing.
Takitopika aninga va tapika atito chasaringa kichi machanitsaringa igala kaumachiak tarivo takipina kaumatito avon paniksi galo aktunga sokaito pila ingito.
Then one night, a man appeared from the moon, holding a whip. He told Kojajuk, I'm going to whip you so you'll grow big and strong. While the man was whipping Kojajuk, he asked him, Little boy, why are you not doing things by yourself? Kojajuk replied, No, I'm learning. I'm getting bigger.
Nukasoko alo sukli pibali ako jangilati. Nukasoko alo sukli pibali ako jangilati. Aga pibalik punga. Angili balik punga. Aya.
When a man finished whipping Kojajuk, he returned to the moon. He was a man from the moon, you see. Before the morning came, Kojajuk hid in an igloo. Early that morning, a polar bear came to the camp.
Ooh, a polar bear.
A polar bear. So everyone was asking, where is Kojajuk? Where is Kojajuk? We can use him to provoke the bear and use him as a bait. Kojajuk, Kojajuk. Then Kojajuk appeared from an igloo. Here's Kojajuk. Here's Kojajuk. This is how he's saying.
Kaujak jutab fa oirisa utiksa parlatita utiksa oirisa leritsi parlatiksi leritsi aya.
So Kojajuk was no longer small. He was big and huge.
Oh, and strong.
Yes. He was not afraid of anyone anymore. So that's how Kojajuk was. So always treat people, even if they're small, they can grow big and very, very big. If you don't treat them well, I'm sure they won't treat you well too. So treat people well, okay?
Okay.
No. Appa, I changed.
Okay, Davidi. Your Uncle Matu's book is full of stories, and the next one is a legend.
Wow.
The legend about the fog. Let's see what this book has on the legend of the fog. A long time ago, there was a man who went out fishing. While he was fishing, he saw a giant walking towards him. Ooh, he was very scared. The man pretended to be dead while the giant was looking at him to see if he was still alive.
Wow.
Yeah. The giant checked his heart to see if it was still beating. Boom, boom, boom. As well as he was checking to see if he was still breathing. The giant thought he was dead, so he carried him home, way up in the mountains.
Wow.
Yeah. When they arrived, he went inside a cave. Ooh, that sounds cold. There, the man opened his left eye.
Which eye is that?
That's your left one, right here, Davidi. This one's eye
Okay,
here.
my left eye.
Yeah, he opened his left eye.
Wow.
Yeah.
He must have been like this.
Yeah, that's right. The man saw a woman and her sons. He also saw an axe. While the giants got ready for sleep, the one son had seen the man when he opened his left eye. Yeah, and had said to the father, Father, he opened his eye. The father said, I checked him thoroughly and saw that he was dead.
Wow.
Yeah. In the morning, when the women went to get some firewood, while the rest were still asleep, The man took the axe and ran out.
Wow. I'm a goat runner too.
Yeah. And the woman saw what was happening and ran after the man. The man ran the axe into the ground. The ground opened and started a river.
Wow.
Whoa, he made a river.
Yeah.
Yeah, by hitting the ground with the axe. When the man opened the river, he went across. The woman asked, "How did you get across the river?" The man answered her, "I swallowed up the river." Then the woman started to drink from the river, and she started getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Wow.
Whoa. While she was still drinking from the river,
No wonder she was getting bigger and bigger because
yeah, there's a lot of water in the river.
she kept drinking it.
Yes. While she was still drinking from the river, the man asked, "Keep drinking from the river, it's almost gone." The woman
Almost
kept
gone.
drinking. Yeah.
She must have been big.
Yeah, the woman kept drinking from the river until she exploded.
No wonder.
Yeah, ever since then there has been a fog because the woman kept on drinking until she exploded.
Wow. That's what my uncle told me.
Yeah,
He told me that fog is made out of water.
that's
Tiny
right.
bits of water.
That's right. And that's how we got the fog.
Because that lady who drank the river exploded, right?
Yes, that's what happened,
Wow.
Davidi. And that is one of the stories that you brought over from Uncle Mato's Legend Storybook.
Wow.
All right, Davidi, one more story. Are you telling me you're not tired?
No, I'm not tired yet.
Okay, one more story, Davidi, but you have to promise me you go to sleep after this story.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
This story here is about a blizzard. Davidi, you know what a blizzard is? Okay, what is it?
I'm not supposed to be out when it's blizzardy day because
That's right.
the wind is blowing really, really fast.
That's
and
right.
There's lots and lots of snow coming from the sky.
That's right. And it's very dangerous to be out in the blizzard.
Yeah.
That's why we stay inside.
I might roll over.
That's right, you're very small.
Uh-huh.
Yay! Let's see what the story is about. This blizzard here. And it starts off like this. What a beautiful day. I'll go out and hunt for some ptarmigan. It's hot. Where will I go? The wind is picking up. I wonder if there will be a blizzard. Tracks. Ptarmigan tracks. Oh no, a blizzard is coming. I should put out some markers as I go along so I won't get lost.
Wow.
That's heavy. My father taught me how to make some markers while I'm out hunting in case there is a blizzard. Here are some more ptarmigan tracks. There should be at least 5 of them now. Yeah. I'll go home only when I get at least one of them. Ooh, it's getting pretty cold now. I'd really like to get some more ptarmigan for my mother to cook. Oh, I think I should go back now. It's getting cold out here. There's another marker. It's a blizzard now. If I'm going any further, I should put up some more markers, he said.
Wow.
Yeah, it's getting blizzardy.
He was in a blizzard all by himself.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Okay, he's got some ptarmigan and he's heading home. I want to go home now, he said. Iki. You know what that means, Iki?
Yeah?
That means he's cold now. It's freezing cold. Then he reaches home and he says, now I'm finally home.
He made it home?
Yes, he did.
He must have been very, very smart.
Yeah. Mom, I have 10 ptarmigan. Were you worried about me? It's cold out there. No, son, I wasn't worried about you because I know your father had taught you how to look after yourself on the land when you're out hunting and come home safely in the blizzard.
Wow.
Yeah.
So his father taught him how to survive in a blizzard too?
Yeah, and the markers that he made are called Inukshuks.
Inuktitut?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's what helped him make him come home.
Okay.
Yes, and he got 10 ptarmigan.
Wow.
Can you count up to 10?
Yeah.
Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 ptarmigan.
Yes, 10 fingers, 10 ptarmigan.
That's right. But now it's bedtime, Davidi. I want to say, good night. Good night.
Okay, good night.
All right, see you in the morning.
Okay. But I'm not tired.
Please, Davidi.
Okay.
It was cold outside and the winds were howling as Grandma was telling a tale to her grandchildren. One of her grandchildren was not willing to listen to her mother. Granny said to her, "My child, did you ever hear about the Iqaluit?" The child said no. "Then let me tell you a story about a child who did not listen." Grandma started the story and all the children were told to really listen to what Grandma had to say. Iqaluit was 10 years old, she said. He was old enough to go out hunting with his father, but was not big and strong enough to go alone. One day, when all the hunters were out hunting in their kayaks, all the children were at camp playing around their tents. The mothers were busy with their usual chores, looking after their babies, cleaning sealskins, cooking meat, airing their belongings. It was a beautiful day. The dogs were lazying around while their pups were just playful. All the boys that were playing around had gone to the hill behind their village except for Iqaluit. When the boys were playing around, Iqaluit didn't pay much attention to what they were doing. His mother had asked him to fetch water, but he had not gone yet to get the water from a nearby creek. His mother said to him, "I thought I told you to get some water." But Iqaluit just continued to chew on a piece of dried meat. As his mother went inside the tent, he got up and followed his mother inside. "How many times did I have to tell you to fetch water? How come you never listened to me?" Iqaluit just talked back to his mother, "I'm tired and it's too far to get water." Then he went out of the tent and instead of getting water, he just went down to the beach. His mother saw him playing by the beach and yelled at him, "Iqaluit, I told you before that there are Iqaluits down there." But he did not pay any attention and just continued a little further. He didn't notice that just in front of him, behind the big rock, was a big Iqaluit just waiting for him. Just as the Iqaluit was about to make the move to grab Iqaluit to put him in her big back pouch, just then one of the boys yelled at his name, "Iqaluit!" He noticed the Iqaluit. She was making the move to grab him. He suddenly moved just as her hand was grabbing his coat. He moved so quickly that his coat got ripped, but he managed to escape. Ever since that close call, he is now listening to his mother all the time. This is because Iqaluits like to grab kids who do not listen.
I hope you enjoyed those stories.
Oh, yes, I hope you did. And if you have any good stories, you can send them to Takuginai, and here is our address. And it's already time to say goodbye from me, Jaji, and
Ulipa.
until next time.
Thank you for watching Takuginai. Tapavusi.
Stop, Wausi.
Bye.